forgive me, I'm pretty nervous. But that's okay. If you're scared, you can just saddle up anyways. Okay, OMG. I just can't believe that I am here. I truly believe that a power greater than myself brought me here today. And I'm just grateful to be here. I am blessed to be here. You guys are blessed to be here. We're all blessed to be here.
Amen.
What incredible women Jennifer and Adriana are for putting this together for us. A lot of hard work and dedication. Girl, never in a million years would I imagine myself standing up here on the stage in front of all you gorgeous Las Vegas. Now let me let you in on a little secret, okay? We all know Facebook Live, right? New feature, you may have it, you may not. Well, the first time that I did a Facebook Live, I almost died. No, I almost died. You think I'm kidding? This right here is more raw and real than Facebook Live. This is as real as it gets. So actually, I'm not quite sure if I did die. If I died, I've gone to heaven, because I would imagine it would look something like this. A room full of gorgeous women that you care about, that you feel so welcome around, the energy is through the roof. It's just a song, maybe, Okay, I was asked to speak about overcoming obstacles and holding yourself back. Now I have to tell you girls that these two topics that I'm absolutely qualified to talk with you about, okay? Most of the obstacles that I overcame in my life, I created myself. I was a professional at holding myself back. I have a degree in the field of creating unnecessary obstacles and a PhD in holding myself back. I'm going to give you a little bit of history about myself. Okay? My actual highest level of education is a high school diploma from Damascus High School. I am a mother of 3 boys. I've worked all kinds of jobs, from food service to office work. I'm 29 years old and I am a recovering alcoholic and drug addict. Now what I have learned from being on the side of recovery from alcohol and drugs is that I was crippled by fear my entire life. Okay? Was crippled by fear. I was scared of who I was. I was scared of who I wasn't. I was scared of who I would never be, who I couldn't become. I was scared that I would never be anything more than just a failure. Okay? And I covered that fear up with drugs and alcohol for a very, very long time. Okay? Why does that qualify me to talk to you about holding yourself back and overcoming obstacles? Because no matter how high I got, no matter what I accomplished in this life, no matter what obstacles I face, I already have overcame the biggest obstacle I will ever face in my entire life, and that is drugs and alcohol. Now, fear is the quality that was given to each of us, and it serves a purpose, yes. It's a quality meant to protect us, okay? From dangerous situations, to keep us out of harm's way. But we have to find a healthy balance for our fears so they do not hold us back from the greatness that lies within us. Okay, this is a quote by Marianne Williamson. You may have heard it. If you haven't, you are in for a treat. I'm going to read the whole quote, so I won't, but I do love this entire quote. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There's nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine, as children do. We were born to manifest the glory of God that is within us. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we're liberated from our own fears, our presence automatically liberates others. Okay? I think it's safe to say that everybody in this room has faced fears in this business and it's relevant in everybody's journey. Okay? So let's just take a look at some of the relatable fears I have conquered in my life. Okay? First one was well over 18 years old, okay? Now let's imagine Kassi's life today if I never overcame the fear of driving a car. Well, I sure wouldn't be able to have a car or drive a car anywhere. I would be limited to public transportation, or I would be limited to the priorities of others who would be giving me rides, correct? I would be immensely held back with all sorts of things. Just think about not being able to drive your vehicle, to walk out of here and not be able to drive your vehicle home. Now, let's look at the next one. I know when I was a kid, I was afraid of swimming at some point. What would my life look like today if I never learned how to swim or overcame the fear of the water? I sure could enjoy a nice day at the pool. I couldn't go to the beach. I couldn't go to a lake. Boating would be out of the question. All kinds of fun things like skiing, water skiing, tubing, jet skiing, which is amazing, by the way. Those things would just be out of the question for me if I never overcame that fear. Okay? One more I have for you, relatable fear. I was afraid of boys when I was younger. Who in this room has not been afraid of a boy at some point in their life? I think we can all say that we've been afraid of a boy, like, no one's talking to me, I don't know what to do. Would my life be filled with my amazing children and my husband if I never overcame the fear of boys? I sure wouldn't have one of the most precious gifts that I've ever been given, which is my children. So those examples right there show you that overcoming your fears do nothing but open the doors of opportunity. They're a triumphant story, a heroic story. Okay? You don't have to have the same fears as mine, or you don't have to be as afraid as I was for fears to be holding you back somewhere in your business. What does your business look like now? What would your business look like if you decided to overcome some of the fears that you have pertaining to this business? What doors of opportunity would you open for yourself? Would you be posting and uploading videos? Would you be approaching more people about the opportunity? Would you be doing live videos on your timeline or in your group? Vendor events, taking more selfies, posting more consistently? We can go on and on here. As you pursue your dreams and the highest version of yourself, it is very easy to fall into the trap of thinking that you're the only one who deals with self-worth, who faces endless obstacles, and who deals with the heart-pounding, palm-sweating, voice-shaking thing called fear. Feeling fear just means that you are making progress. It means you're being a hero to every single person out there that is watching you rise. Okay, besides fear, what are some of the other obstacles I have faced in this business? One of the biggest obstacles that I face other than fear, and which I continue to face, is the belief in myself. Am I worthy? Will this happen for me? Will I succeed? Can I make this happen? I tell you that if you're painstaking about this phase of development in your business, you will be amazed before you're halfway through. Okay? And I say painstaking. Now, dreams are being fulfilled among us. Sometimes quickly, sometimes slowly. But they always seem to materialize if you work for it. Now, I said sometimes quickly, and sometimes slowly. Another trap that is easy to fall into is the trap of comparing your journey with somebody else's. We must not compare, or this will just breed nothing but self-doubt, insecurity, fear of failure. Her success is not your failure. Every season serves its purpose. It's preparing you for your turn. Okay? Now, the waiting, the meantime, the in-between time, it all serves its purpose. You have to trust your process, even the delays and detours. I say keep believing, keep hoping, and keep showing up. Your story isn't over yet. Be willing to work for everything that you dream of. You were created to take new ground, to go where others have not gone. You got to dream big, believe big, and pray big. Dream, believe, achieve. Now let's look at some people throughout history who have overcame obstacles and didn't let things stand in their way. Let's see. Beethoven's not on here, but we're going to go over him. Beethoven, his teachers and his peers thought his music skills were complete nonsense. However, his father recognized his talents and put him in music lessons. But with time, he lost his hearing. However, it did not stop Beethoven from composing his 4 great works. Yes, while he was deaf. Okay? Abraham Lincoln lost in 8 elections, failed in 2 businesses, but that didn't stop him from becoming the 16th president of the United States of America. Christopher Reeve, as the original Superman, was left paralyzed from the neck down when he fell from his horse. He put that in the past, he continued living, and until he died, he raised millions of dollars for stem cell research. Superman's got nothing on Christopher Reeve. Okay, Michael Jordan didn't make his school basketball team. I'm sure he went home and he cried, closed the door and he cried. But that sure didn't stop him from becoming one of the greatest sports icons of all time and definitely one of the best basketball players of all time. Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs was asked to leave Apple by the board of directors of the company that he created. If that's not an obstacle, I don't know what it is. Then what did he do? He brought in his favorite employees from Apple together and they built a company called Next. By the end of the 20th century, Next bought out Apple and he became the CEO again. As Apple entered into the 21st century, Steve was known as one of the greatest pioneers of all time, impacting 4 different industries: music, animation, personal computer, and mobile. Okay. Now, overcoming obstacles is a mindset. It is an I can, I will, end of story mindset that you must tell yourself every single day. Are you going to get knocked down? Yes, you are. But are you going to get back up? Yes. Are you going to get back up and dust yourself off and say, yeah, that's okay, that didn't work, but I can, I will, end of story? Yes. Cha-ching! Are you going to stumble? Are you going to fall? Probably, yeah. These things are going to happen. Like they say, a smooth sea never made a skillful sailor. And like they say, you can't change the direction of the wind, but you can adjust your sails. You can adjust your mindset. When you stub your toe, you can say, hey, I got a Band-Aid. Let me patch myself up, get up, shake off, and let's go. This is not a competition. This is not a race. This is a journey. This is bigger than me. This is bigger than you. This is bigger than us. Unique last month had its biggest sales month in history. Over $60 million sold alone last month. That's $60 million across like 7, I think, different countries. That's insane. How many lives does that touch? How many people did that reach? How much food did that put on somebody's table? Did that put shoes on children's feet? Clothes on their back? How much time did that create for people to spend with their families? How many dreams are being fulfilled far and wide? How much confidence is being gained? How much beauty is being discovered? How much passion is being found? How much inspiration is being released? We truly are a ripple in something greater, something bigger, something better. We represent this country. We are the faces that empower. We are the voices that uplift. We are the movement that validates. This company is something that I'm truly proud to be a part of. This team I'm grateful to be a part of. Looking around just reminds me, looking around at all of you just reminds me how much I truly do believe in the power of women. I believe in you, I believe in us, I believe in each other. I hope you got something out of my 15 minutes. I hope I actually took up 15 minutes.
We're at 36, girl.
Marking this one down as success. Thank you for letting me your ear. Thank you, Judge Murphy, and Adriana, for this opportunity. You girls are all of the above. That's all I have to say about that.